You know what? Throw them all away. What the flip? Charlie. Charlie, Sean the non-believer's Charlie. This is Bits of Banter with Antoinette, and I'm a little bit sicky, but we are going to go over the Never Ever Mets Season 2, Episode 2. And let's figure out what Jared has to say and why he was so calm about Charlie, talking about how now she went from one kid that he knew about to actually she has 4 children. I feel like it's going to be a doozy. But please like, subscribe, and leave your comments down below. Let's get into it. I knew it. It wasn't just as bad, okay? But Jared also now has a kid. He's like, I just had a kid too. And she's like, what? What? Oh, well, Charlie, let's take a step back. Why are you getting so upset? You also were hiding a kid. Oh, not just one. Not just one. But you were hiding 3 children from him. So he's hiding one. I don't know. Maybe we should step back. Maybe we shouldn't get too upset. But in a very sweet way, in a way they deserve each other. In a way, Jared and Charlie deserve each other because they're both hiding children. Who else? I mean, I don't think they should be with anybody else. Hopefully nobody else would want to be with these type of people. And she's like, oh, why wouldn't you tell me? Why wouldn't you tell me? Like, I was feeling guilty for hiding a child, and you were hiding a child as well. No, you were feeling guilty for hiding 3 children. He was feeling guilty for hiding 1. I mean, like, tomato. Jared is fucking diabolical. Just like, I'm so happy she shared her secret first, blah, 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 which is diabolical. But at the same time, dude, I get it, because I would also be happy that she shared her secret first, because I'm like, my child pay. I'm only hiding 1 child. You're hiding 3! Like, I mean, what is she going to say to me? At the same time, like, I'm not that person. I'm not, like, a fucking D-bag, so I would not be hiding a child. But, like, yeah, I mean, like, in the scheme of things, I'd be like, I was like, what are you upset about? What you gonna say, boo? Nothing. Who gonna check me, boo? Nobody. Definitely not you, be hiding 3 children. So then he went from being like, oh, it's fine. And she's like, I'm not gonna hide pumping from you now. Yeah, you shouldn't, okay? You have a child. Like, you should be proud of your child. Like, and of the amazing work that your body is doing, which is pumping and feeding your child, keeping a human being alive just with your body. So now he decides to Jared decides to pull the whole, like, oh, you know, if you just said you had 1 kid, I'd be like, fine, we're even out. But, like, how many kids are you hiding? And she's like, yeah, I was like, let's not play that game, okay? And he's like, it's hard enough taking care of 2 children because he has 2 children. So now they actually have 6 children between them. So now you're out because she has 6 kids. This is why she was hiding them. Not me supporting her. This is why she hid her children, Jared. Don't hide your children, okay? Charlie, do not beg a man to accept you for what you have, which is 4 children. And then him being like, I don't know if I can handle this. And her being like, I just want you to try. Just stop there. I just want you to try. No, don't stop there. He's like, oh, I don't know. That's the truth. He is going to leave you high and dry because he does not want to take care of 6 kids total. Do not get in deeper with this man. I totally understand Alicia's point of, like, kind of wanting to wait a little bit before sleeping in the beds because it's never just cuddling. I mean, rarely. Rarely is it just cuddling, especially in the beginning. You're like, oh, yeah, we're just going to cuddle. Sure. Okay. But she wants to respect her boundaries. I love that for her. But I also understand Irving. He's like, I've been waiting for 5 months. I mean, you've been, like, literally falling in love with this person for 5 months, not touching them. And there's a lot of pent-up energy, pent-up sexual tension. So I understand both of them sides. I do appreciate Irving respecting her boundaries. Irving, you are allowed to feel how you feel, and she's still allowed to say no. It is what it is. I do hope over time that they come together and kind of get on the same page physically and sexually. But right now, it's like, this is the first day. She's right. You took her on 1 date. That's the first day you're actually physically seeing each other. She just wants to take things slow. And she's listening to her body and she's listening to her mind and she's not ready for it. Charlie, not Charlie. What the fuck, honestly? Why are you asking this man if it's okay to talk about your children? These are your children. You should be able to talk about them. If you are not able to talk about them, then this is not the man for you. Period. Okay? Because why are you asking permission to talk about your children? If he's not comfortable with it, then you should end this. What is going on? Oh my God. People, Please. Not them calling out Jay and Cinco for having sex in the showers. Ew, what do you mean, like, what? Why were they using so many towels, though? Ew. I hope they clean that shower, because that's gross. Gross. Just have some respect, you know what I mean? But there's an intimacy suite, so that's where they go. Because I didn't watch season 1, so I did not know that. But there's an intimacy suite, so that's where they go and do the nasty. Okay. I'm a bit excited for this activity, which is having them body paint each other, and it's supposed to like kind of test their intimacy and their intimacy levels. Kiki ends up saying that she's like kind of afraid of intimacy. Okay, girl, let's work on that. But I have a feeling that some of these people are going to be pushing boundaries, other people's boundaries, which is not going to be cool. Okay? Didn't we learn that in preschool? If someone says, don't touch me, don't touch them. No means no. Consent is needed. Stop. Why does Clay have that big Superman logo on his chest? Tattoo. Clay. No. No. Oh my God, Brandon and Kiki, the way he said, he's like, I felt really submissive, but the way she was so gentle with asking me, it made me feel like I could definitely, made me feel comfortable being submissive with her. I love that. We all need that gentle to feel, everybody, men, women, everyone in between, need to be able to feel like they can trust you, that they can trust, that they can be like, have their guard down, that they can be submissive with you, that they can, trust you. So I really like this activity. I really, really like this activity. And some of the people are doing better than others on asking permission. Okay, this is actually really gross. Alexis, that was gross. You're supposed to ask permission. You can tell that Chris is uncomfortable. He's literally like trying to close his legs. He's literally squirming because he doesn't want her to do the things that she's doing. And she is refusing to ask for permission. This is not okay. This is an unsafe person. Charlie, come up. Come up front. You have Jared's name tattooed on you. But this is the first time you're meeting him. I'm going to need you to be for real. And you have his name tattooed on you, but he didn't even know about all your children. What is happening here? Who are you, Charlie? Figure that out. What the fuck? Alexis is like a whole problem, honestly. He literally wrote stop on her back because he does not feel like she will ask for consent. Like, he had to use this whole painting thing, to show that he does not feel like she asked for consent. I mean, that's a problem. That's something where it's like, okay, there's an issue here. My spouse does not feel safe with me. Hello? And then they're all laughing. I was like, no, I feel like you guys should pull them aside and talk about this, because this man does not feel safe. I did like Jay and Cinco's, because they both really put about how, she put how she knows that he wants children, and put this tree, and he also put that, and then also put her son's, initial and nickname on her. Like, so they're really, I feel like Cinco and Jay are just really synced. Synced. So I'm really liking them together. I'm really liking them together. I feel like they actually know each other. I can see them working. I did also like how Jared and Charlie, how when he painted on her, he put like the zebra because she's, black and white, but then she also put, I guess the queen thing because she is her black queen, because she is his black queen, because a lot of people don't identify her as black, but she identifies as black, and a lot of people will question that, and I know that is a big thing within the black and mixed community, where some people want to identify, some people don't, some people black community, like, it's a whole thing. So I resonate with her with that she identifies as black, and he's showing her that he sees her that way as well. Alicia and Irving, they end up talking about how, I'm so sorry guys for my voice, I know I sound nasally, I'm sick. Also, this is a good time to like and subscribe, guys, because it really helps with the algorithm, so that other people can see my content. So Alicia and Irving end up when they end up talking, he was about to talk about her autoimmune disease, but she was like, and he stopped, which was beautiful. That's another form of consent, and also knowing your partner and knowing they're not ready. Alicia, I just feel like she has a lot going on, girly. You got a lot going on. And there's a part of me that feels like, I don't know why I feel this way, but there's a part of me that feels that like maybe right now is not the right time for her to have a relationship. I feel like she is just so guarded. But at the same time, I don't know if there's ever really a right time. So as long as like you're with somebody that can help you open up and understand you, so that's fine. And Irving does seem very patient. So I feel, and that's exactly what she needs. But also, like, I think he also needs patience and he also needs understanding. And I don't know if Alicia is in a place where she can give that. I feel like she's just very, very defensive right now and very, very protective, that I don't feel like she's able to really protect somebody else and their feelings. What do you guys think? Okay, Ty, what he's cooking, that catfish with the rice pilaf, I'm going to need some of that, okay? I'm hungry. I'm hangry. I love a man that cooks. Okay, so yeah, I don't think. Okay, Ty, calm down. Ty, calm down. Alicia, also calm down. I understand why Ty's upset, because Alicia's coming in there being like, "Oh yeah, no. Are you using this? Are you using this? Oh, and don't do this, and don't do too much oil." Yeah, that would piss me off. I do think that because she has restrictions, she should voice her restrictions, because and see if they're willing to make accommodations for her. They do not have to. But I mean, it is a nice thing to do. I mean, changing from butter to oil is not that big of a deal. At least to me, at least, it's not that big of a deal. But coming in and demanding, which she also said on when she was doing the painting thing, she's like, yeah, it took me a long time to figure out how to ask, because I usually tell. And that is what she was doing. She was telling instead of asking, which is what she should have been doing. You should have been asking me like, hey, I have an autoimmune disease. I have some restrictions. I was wondering if you wouldn't mind not using butter, if you wouldn't mind using this or this. It's okay if you don't. I can cook something else, but I would really appreciate it if you wouldn't mind making these accommodations. Done. People understand. People hear you. People want to listen to you. People want to help you. Obviously, even if you say nice things, say it in a nice way, not everyone's still going to do it the way that you ask, but it's a way to at least make that bridge and make people hear you better instead of feeling defensive. She's like, oh my God, okay, you know what, fine, I can just make my own food. I don't even have to sit at the table. Calm down. Calm down, queen. Calm down, okay? Alicia's trying to talk to her man, Irvin, and Irvin was not really feeling it. He's like, yeah, I can see that the kitchen is a trigger for you. She's like, well, not really. I mean, but maybe. Yeah, it obviously is a trigger for you, girly, and that's okay. You have a lot. I mean, you have this new autoimmune disease. It seems like you're very touchy about it. And it seems, I mean, food is touchy for me too, though, honestly. Like, as someone with ADD, like, I can get very dysregulated about food. So I think food is a touchy situation for a lot of people. People want to have what they need, and it's like you're also now in this room with all these new people, and they're cooking for you, and like it's just a lot. Like you're hungry and you're stressed. So yeah, you're triggered. Okay, not Alexis getting upset because he didn't go slowly enough on her leg, and he was actually asking permission, and okay, he's like, I'm so sorry, I didn't hear you say go slow on your leg. But then she didn't ask at all any permission at all to touch him. Like, she does not respect this man. Alexis, you do not respect him at all. She's not respecting Chris, period. Like, and he's trying so hard, but she's just like, now you're going to have an attitude about the fact that he did not hear you to go slow on your leg, that it's not that he didn't ask permission. He asked permission. It's just that he did not hear you about, like, he was going, like, rubbing, and she wanted more sensual because she wanted to be turned on more. Calm the fuck down. That's not what this was about. Okay? This was not about getting you off. There's something wrong with Alexis, honestly. She's weird. I do feel like Irving needs to calm down a little bit. It's very obvious that, like, Alicia is very overwhelmed. So she's like doing yoga with Brandon, and he had asked her earlier to do yoga, and she's like, no, I don't want to do that. I do think that she is this is where I feel like, Alicia, maybe it's not the time for you to have a relationship, because I feel like she has a hard time thinking about other people's needs. She's literally not thinking about Irving at all. Like, my man has been asking me to do yoga, to meditate. Why don't I go get him? Because I want to do yoga now, and ask him if he wants to do yoga. Like, she's just like not really thinking about anybody else but herself. And I get that. I feel like she's in a place right now, health-wise, where that's what's needed. She needs to think about herself. But that also means that maybe you're just not going to be a very good partner. And then also when it comes to, like, apologizing, it's falling short, girly. I'm sorry, it's falling short. You are not coming off very genuine. The way everybody was looking at Charlie and Jared when they announced about the kids, they're like, and then they announced about the 4 kids. And Chris was, he's like, wait a second, he already has 2 kids and then she has 4. I mean, I don't know if he's ready for all that. Yeah, I don't know if anybody is. I don't know if anybody is, especially when you didn't tell them from up front. Like, there is some guy out there who's gonna be like, yeah, cool, you have 4 kids, cool, awesome, I'm down for it. But like, you did not tell him this up front. This is a lot of kids to throw at somebody. But Charlie was like, they were so supportive. I was like, yeah, what else are they gonna do? What else are they gonna say? And not Alexis being like, I mean, it just seems like they're good for each other. That's exactly what I was thinking. I mean, like they're both liars, so it seems like they're perfect for each other. You know what? I'm loving Jay and Cinco. I'm sorry, I'm loving Jay and Cinco. They are so in sync, honestly. He was like, if you came on here with a 1-month-old, she was like, yeah. She's like, not just a 1-month-old, 4 children. She's like, don't forget that. Don't forget the big deal. But honestly, though, he's like, what? And she was like, this is the crazy thing I've ever... Yeah, all of us. And then Brandon and Kiki being like, Kiki. And they're like, what? Yeah, let's talk about this. Because, like, what else were we going to say? Like, clap? But what the fuck is this? Where are we? What type of whorehouse is this? What type of playground is this? Kiki, what secrets do you have? Kiki, what are your secrets? Oh my God, people, what is this? Oh my God. But also Jay... What's it called? Was it Jay? Jay saying, she's like, wait a second, so you applied for this show pregnant? Yes, exactly. This is what we're all thinking. This is at least what I'm thinking. You applied for this show while you were pregnant. 8 months pregnant at that. Clay. He's like, it really depends on the Clay. So I just want to make sure there was oh my God. So you have a child as well, Clay. So Clay ends up letting us know that his secret that he's hiding from Tatiana is that he has a child. He's a baby. What is up with all these people having babies while they're, quote, dating people? Like, what is up with this? But they haven't been dating as long as the other people, so it doesn't feel as bad, but it's still bad. Oh, I feel bad for Chris because he's talking about, he's like, this whole stuff with Alexis and how she's so controlling. Like, he has a lot of childhood trauma about control because his mother had like 9 different step parents, and they would all come in and like be controlling and like abusive to his mother. And then, you know, when he would end up with his father was like that way. So he just like really doesn't want to be with someone who's like as controlling as Alexis. But I feel like that's a sign, Boo Bear, that you need to get out of this relationship, because Alexis is capital C controlling, and she does not care about your feelings. All she does is care about her own. Chris, this is not the relationship for you. You got to get out. Especially he's like, and I feel like with this trauma stuff, like he's just reliving a script. You're just reliving a script with Alexis. Not Chris forgetting how many how many sides a stop sign had, so he put a square. You know what? I'm not one to agree with men. But I do agree with Irving here. I would have walked away too. Because as soon as she said, I feel unsafe, yep, I'm going to walk away. I'm going to walk away because you know what? Especially as any black person, but as a black man, as soon as a woman says they feel unsafe, yep, walk away. Because that is something where like that can be used against you later. So, and I do feel like he was heated, but he was not yelling at her. And she's like, it felt angry because he was angry. People are allowed to be angry. You are allowed to feel people's anger. Okay. He was not yelling at you. He was not being disrespectful. At least that's not what I got from it. I didn't feel disrespect from him. I did feel like he was angry. You know, and I think he said that. He's like, I'm really heated. I'm really upset because like, I feel like you're not respecting me. I feel like you're not like, I feel like you're not like taking any hints. Like you're not like, he's not feeling seen. Irvin is not feeling seen by her. And I do feel like she has a way of flipping it every time. He's trying to talk about himself and she's like, you know what? I feel unsafe. Wow. So that was a pretty good episode. That was the end of the episode. I really need to figure out what's going to happen with Alicia and Irvin because I do not feel like that's going to work out. Kiki and what's his name? And Brandon. I feel like Brandon, again, is controlling, unless in the next episode, if we see her being like a lush or something, I just feel like he's trying to be controlling. In this episode, I did like him a bit more, for sure. Alexis and I'm not liking her at all. I feel like she does not know how to respect people's boundaries. Alexis and Chris, I just don't feel like, I feel like she does not know how to respect Chris's boundaries, and I want him to get out of that situation. Alicia and Irvin, Alicia, I can't with her. I honestly can't. Like, she still very selfish, and I get it. She has a lot of health issues. She needs to be selfish right now. But then I think that means that you need to not try to date someone right now because you just really can't consider their needs. Clay, come correct with Tatiana and tell her what's up and let you have a child. Okay? Because you're being a little, like, I mean, if it was me and he was saying all those things, when I was rubbing his back, I would know that he was lying. I was like, you seem a little bit too like, oh, so you have a child, don't you? Like, she knows it already. She can tell. Clay is a liar, and Charlie and Jared just seem like they deserve each other because, like, they just lying about all their children. It's just crazy. Please like, subscribe, and leave your comments down below, guys, because I want to hear what your thoughts are on this episode and what you think is going to happen next episode. I love these little chats of ours. Love you. Mean it. Bye.